Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Vrbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Will kick this away to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Hurricanes offense comes on the field first today. Here, Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to. A matchup of 2 quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these 2 quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Offside for defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
That run moves the ball across the 35.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And they'll kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. Rebels offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays. Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. I mean, everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
Grab down the middle. It's Lee. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Backed up on 3rd down. Let's see what the call is. They need some breathing room for the punter at the very least. Takes the handoff. It's Diggs. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And he's able to get the boot away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? That's caught. It's Daniels. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That completion makes it second and medium. A play action, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Daniels. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. QB decides to keep it here, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll run it from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Beck. Escapes the pocket. In the clear at the 25. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set them up 1st and goal at the 10.
What a job by this quarterback having an idea of exactly where he is on the field. 3rd down scramble, doesn't get it into the end zone, but guess what? Picks up that 1st down. We got a 1st and goal.
And the Canes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal, handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And the field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Ray. The be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
A completion makes it second down. The sure hands. It's Lee. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Quick throw, the catch is made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the grab. It's Lee. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Can he make it to the marker? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, nice job by this defense being able to diagnose the counter play. You know, when you run that counter, you're hoping the illusion of the offense going one way and then coming back the other, that the defense buys into it. But they didn't buy it at all here, and they come up with a nice loss.
The Rebels will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. To throw, it's Beck. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Diggs. And the returner is brought down. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Makes the ground. It's Lacey. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's right. And moves the ball to the 37 for a first down. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The shotgun handoff here. Spins away from defenders.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here's the second down play. Throwing off play action. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. They'll try to run for the first down. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Rebels are going to keep this drive rolling. It's a quarterback keeper. Great cut there. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught in the backfield. It's Diggs. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second and goal for the offense. Looking for some space. It's Lacey. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Try to convert with a sneak. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
And he just throws it away. Nobody open there. It's a big stop for the defense on 4th down. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here comes a handoff. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to throw. It's back. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long from the 16. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Running through the tackle. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looks to the left, pass caught. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Hurricanes will have to kick this away. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch made at the 20. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end makes the catch on the corner route. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Lee. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
First down and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Play action here on first down. Pulls it in. It's Diggs. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, the pass rush gets home. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Second down, we're going to throw it. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it just outside the goal line. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Cades will kick it off to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They had the break to make some adjustments. Let's see if they can get something going here to start the third quarter. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's second down. quick throw off the play fake. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Lacey. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run a draw play. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Caught behind the line. It's Wallace. A quick juke to get free. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
The Rebels looking to cash in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. QB bootlegs here. Snags the quick throw. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. To the air. It's back. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Second down play coming up. On the run, it's Lyle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
The Canes will line up to kick it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time?
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Lee. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Wallace. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Wallace. That play moves the ball across midfield. They'll be set up with a first down at the 41.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of third and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Rebels bring their punt team onto the field. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. He hands it off from the gun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The shotgun running play call. This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. Breaks free. Look at the quick cut. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
1st and 10 now, clock running, final minute of the quarter. Quarterback still with the football. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Now the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Wallace. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. And the punt heads out of bounds. They're going to spot this very near the goal line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And the pass is incomplete. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Scanning the field, it's back. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the Canes will line up to boot it away. That's his fourth punt already today. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kurt, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quick throw, caught over the middle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And he hauls it in to the 15, still going. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Oh, how about that, Chris? This defense has been taken for a ride. I'm not sure if they're overconfident or they just fell asleep a little bit, but whatever the case, they better wake up because now they're facing a goal to go, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get a play into the end zone right here.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A big defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. He finds some space. As the first down is still going. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Dropping back. It's back. Caught quickly.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
And that's another Miami Hurricane.
The Hurricanes are on the move here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's reeled in. It's Fletcher. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. You're down by a couple possessions. Yeah, completion is good, but truly the two most important things, getting the ball downfield to your receivers and making sure they're working to get out of bounds to preserve that clock to be able to get a score, get the ball back, and have a chance to win this game.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Daniels. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. To the air. It's back. Looking right, this one caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Pass caught, second down now. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man, it's Daniels. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Looking to chuck it again. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Deep shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Second down after that previous play. Wants to throw it. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Working clock with the ground game. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Rebels pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So second down after the incompletion. Trying to find some room. It's Taylor. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. An important third down attempt for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
And the Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Back to pass. It's Beck. Caught by the receiver. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Looking for a receiver. Grab near the sticks. It's Joseph. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball to 44.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. With the catch, it's Daniels. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down.